Welcome everyone, my name is Alicia Alexa. This is my presentation on my Organizational Change Management Plan for TBC Corporation. I work in the training department as a training coordinator at TBC, which is ultimately why I chose this company. TBC Corporation is one of the nation's largest vertically integrated marketer of tires for the automotive replacement market. The following brands fall under the umbrella of TBC Corporation: Tire Kingdom, Carroll Tires, TBC Brands, Big O Tires, Merchants, NTB, Speedy, and Midas. TBC Corporation's headquarters is located in several buildings across Palm Beach Gardens and Juno Beach, Florida. However, shops are located all across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. These staff members consist of corporate employees and in-shop employees. The corporate staff make up over 1,000 personnel. The purpose of the education system is to enable associates to continue to evolve and adapt into their best self. Training exists at the corporate level to offer additional skills that can aid the associate in this office setting, as well as keep employees up to date on automotive practices. We will be taking a closer look at the training offered to corporate staff and the education system that supports the trainings. These trainings consist of topics from Franklin Covey, time management or presentation skills, or standalone topics such as project management skills or art of influence. These classes include professional development with a focus on productivity and handling conflicts, as well as advancing their work skills. The corporate trainers implement an instructor-led training (ILT) approach for all corporate employees. The learning technology I'm proposing will enable facilitating hybrid teaching as well as VCT, virtual classroom training, with corporate employees through the use of Adobe Connect. Currently, the corporate employees have requested alternative methods of learning in order to better fulfill their work schedules. The training department implements an instructor-led training (ILT) approach for all corporate employees. There is a gap between the desired situation and the current situation for all key stakeholders. The enrolled associates for training are low for a company with over 1,000 employees, so this only gives the corporate training department incentive and motivation to move to a hybrid or fully virtual classroom setting for at least 50% of their classes. Utilizing a hybrid model or fully online model will increase the enrollment as the target associates travel regularly and are too taxed to leave their workload for a full day. Adobe Connect will give TBC employees access to training no matter where they are in the country. Adobe Connect Learning can be utilized on a variety of devices, allowing participants to attend training even from their mobile devices. This makes accessing training even easier for those who travel. The suggested learning technology allows the facilitator to measure live learner participation with engagement monitoring. This alleviates any concerns of the lack of a face-to-face interaction and replaces it with fun interactions such as whiteboarding, emoticons, and additional collaborating tools. Most importantly, Adobe Connect allows the facilitator to measure effectiveness with detailed learner reports. Introducing this learning technology would entail a variety of changes made to the current training process for corporate employees. These changes will take place over the course of several months in order to secure a successful rollout. It will require the help of the Director of Corporate Training, Director of Instructional Design, corporate trainers, instructional designers, training coordinator, IT services, and Adobe Connect trainers or customer service representatives. The following slides will cover the change management plan, which includes sense of urgency, creating a guiding coalition, change vision, communicate the change vision, and empower employee for broad-based action. TBC Corporation has set their goal to become an employer of choice for those who work within as well as those looking for a job. Making training available to all corporate employees as well as increasing training enrollment is essential in meeting the goal of making TBC the employer of choice. In order to be a choice employer, all staff must be trained properly, thus having the skills in order to treat subordinates and coworkers with respect and courtesy, as well as deal with conflict and develop time management skills. However, TBC does not have a method to offer training to corporate employees that travel regularly, creating a gap that must be filled. In order to fill this gap, introducing virtual classroom training will enable corporate employees to have access regardless of location. VCT will also increase enrollment for employees unable to leave their desk for a full 8 hours. The corporate training department has the below standard enrollment rate for the cost of training. This could put the department at risk for getting their budget cut. Currently, TBC Corporation was awarded a state grant that allows the training department to provide free trainings to corporate employees. However, despite the free training incentive, the enrollment is still below standard for the large corporation. Once corporate employee training courses are no longer offered for free, the training department has the potential for deficit to occur. Employees will be less likely to get training approved by their department heads because of the budget constraints, creating a drastic shortage in registrations. Another perspective to be addressed is modernizing the company to be competitive with similar corporations at this size. Due to the ever-changing technological advancements, it would be advantageous for TBC Corporation to invest in utilizing some of the advancements to remain competitive with the competition. Buy-in within TBC Corporation executives is directly related to cost. It is expected executives will evaluate the cost of the project as well as the cost impact for employees to utilize the project in detail. An example of this cost impact shows providing training to traveling employees would eliminate costs spent on travel to and from corporate training, thus making it more affordable for associates to attend. TBC Corporation executives deploy many sport-themed logos such as It's Go Time and Grow Beyond to motivate change in staff. Utilizing this approach to grab their attention while highlighting monetary incentives will entice their buy-in to this project. Throughout TBC Corporation staff, complacency might be a detriment while attempting to introduce this new learning technology to the education system. Unfortunately, the environment TBC Corporation allows for multiple sources of complacency. Cotter points out several sources of complacency, however the few that impact TBC Corporation are as follows: the absence of a major invisible crisis, a kill the messenger of bad news, low candor, low confrontational culture, human nature with its capacity for denial, especially if people are already busy or stressed. And the last one, low overall performance standards. Creating a guiding coalition. Creating a guiding coalition is essential to introducing this learning technology. Identifying the appropriate members for the guiding coalition will take time and expertise. A guiding coalition will be successful if it has its leaders and managers. However, the percentage of leaders and managers is important. A rough estimate of the group should be made up of 60% leadership and 40% managers. It would also need 4 vital characteristics: position power, expertise, credibility, and leadership in order to be a successful team. This guiding coalition for TBC Corporation should be made up of 15 to 20 people to reflect the size of the company. However, it will start out with 10 members and slowly recruit members as needed. Some of the departments the guiding coalition will be made up of are training, marketing, communications, and IT. It will also include senior vice presidents, directors, managers, and associates. The listed members are made up of various combinations of the 4 characteristics. Incorporating these specific functional roles within the guiding coalition will aid in the overall mission of the project. Utilizing members from outside of the training department will provide a more cohesive change management plan. The use of members from the marketing, IT, and communications department are essential as these departments have tasks in rolling out the project. The marketing department will provide insight and suggestions in order to better appeal to TBC staff as the training department is changing the way training is conducted. The IT department will make sure that all technological updates and upgrades are completed before the rollout of the new project. The communications department will be the biggest voice in keeping all of TBC staff updated and informed. In order to enlist the executives of these departments, the CEO must back the guiding coalition as well as offer his approval in the form of a welcome reception or meeting. The coalition will be responsible to meet regularly, whether over the phone, Skype, or in person at the discretion of the leadership members. However, the proposed members of the coalition have all of the resources and expertise needed to get started. Our vision for the corporate training department increases training participation by 50%, with 30% coming from new enrollees. In order to achieve this aggressive vision, the team must utilize a new tactic. The tactic will include introducing a technologically advanced method of carrying out training to the current education system. Introducing this new learning modality will provide corporate staff access to training that normally didn't have access because of their workload or work schedule. Training is a vital part of a work culture that aids in a variety of areas. It reduces high turnover rate due to training managers being effective and supportive. It increases productivity through time management training. It improves overall performance by supporting employees' continued growth through access to training. And it reduces workplace lawsuits because of their improved training attendance. Utilizing this learning technology to train all employees will push TBC Corporation in meeting its goal to be a choice employer. This vision will be challenging, however, with help from the department, it can be accomplished. Multiple key elements are necessary to be addressed in order to communicate the change vision successfully with TBC Corporation employees. In this particular instance, the following elements are the most vital: metaphor, leadership, and multiple forums. When information is presented in a highly receptive format, employees can accomplish even the most challenging change management plans. Utilizing metaphors at TBC Corporation is highly accepted and embraced by employees. During the yearly town hall at TBC Corporation, the use of sports metaphors are abundantly incorporated in the presentation to entice motivation. An example of using this technique would include setting up a video in the break room to play the TBC metaphoric sport video with training information to follow. Another key element will include the use of leadership. Currently, the training department doesn't have full support from upper management. Having members of upper management endorse the learning technology and encourage their employees to attend the training, as well as attend training themselves, will depict a positive message throughout TBC Corporation. Utilizing multiple forums in order to communicate to associates will be necessary to increase the visibility of the change. Saturating the methods of communication is fundamental so associates know the change to the training department as well as the training they can sign up for. During the introduction of the learning technology, the change will be discussed at meetings in the break rooms, as well as communicated through newsletters, emails, and over the intranet. An email directly from Eric Olson, the CEO, will have more weight and a higher readability rate for informing associates. Encouraging conversations through meetings set up directly for the new learning technology in a 101 format for managers and executives so they fully understand the training method is a vital part as well. The training department would be doing a disservice to associates if they do not provide training that is needed and appropriate for various departments. Currently, corporate staff training is primarily soft social skills, which can pose an issue for associates as many might not see the benefit in a soft skill topic. Providing the right type of training is vital in empowering associates. Oftentimes, there are pessimistic supervisors in a position to bring change to a halt. In order to prevent this from happening, upper management will need to have several meetings with managers to encourage the change and soothe any negative opinions. An additional strategy to eliminate unsupported managers would include incentivizing training. These strategies will help in the empowering process. And that's my presentation. Thank you.